Good evening. Welcome to our news Flash Info, an informative news program of the Collectivité. My name is Keisha Brooks. On Monday morning, the government of St. Martin and the Collectivité of Saint-Martin met to discuss cross-border cooperations. This meeting was held to choose the site of the future sewage plant in Coal Bay. The government of St. Martin has proposed to create an island of 6,000 square meters in Simpson Bay Lagoon.
Well, for some time now, there has been an ongoing discussion about the joint project that will involve the sewage plant for the area of Coal Bay. There were several areas that were looked at in the past. There were constraints, one of finances. One of them would cost, it is kind of cost prohibitive. The other one, the location is actually unacceptable in terms of its proximity to homes, businesses, etc. And the final location that we have come up with now is one that if you are entering the causeway to go to the airport, so if you're entering the causeway from the Coal Bay location, it would be to the right hand of the causeway in the lagoon. The intention is there for government to create a little island that would be approximately 6,000 square meters, and on that island, sort of submerged on the island, the sewage plant will be built. This is for us right now the most suitable location. It seems to have been accepted as well, but the follow-up now would have to be a discussion between the French government in Paris, the local government of the Collectivité, and the government of Saint Martin. The minister is in charge of Public Works and Environment, Minister Angel Myers, but the Prime Minister is the one in charge of the discussions between the both sides and in charge of discussions as far as European funding is concerned, but the actual execution of the project and the steering of the technical preparation and the logistics of the project is done by the Ministry of Housing, Spatial Planning and Environment and is headed by Minister Angel Myers.
Well, I would say we are a small island, 37 square miles, and if there's opportunities that could benefit both sides of the island, then definitely we are open and looking at those opportunities where we can work together. So this project is one where it could benefit both the citizens of the Dutch and the French side. So we are gladly to be part of this, and is something that the European Union has put funds aside for joint cooperations between the both sides, both the French and the Dutch side. So we are grateful and we are looking forward to progress it. Again, as the Prime Minister said, there has been some discussions for a while, and now we are at a point where we are looking at the technical feasibility of the project. Some studies will be done, and from there we take it to the next step in moving forward and realizing this major project for both sides of the island.
Prefect Lobi stated that the technicians of the state, Collectivité, and the government of St. Martin must work together on the cost and feasibility of the project.
This meeting was very important because the month of December, the 15th exactly, the transborder program between Saint-Martin and St. Martin was acted by the European Committee. Okay, this program has been established by us. We worked, all the technicians on French and Dutch St. Martin, worked towards gathering the main draft of this program. And it was important for us to see today, mostly for the first acts and the first aim of this program is on sewerage. We have to discuss where it's going to be, and it have to be put on the Dutch side, but where? And this morning the main aim was to get a proposition from the Dutch side, and this proposition from the Dutch side, as the state is going to carry out the program, the state technicians have to also give their approval on the place proposed by the dot side. The funds, the European funds, is dealt with by the collectivity, but when it comes on regional funds for sewage and economical aspect, it is dealt with by the state of France. So that has been, was already cleared, and we are doing like regional funds plus the Fed, because they are a PTOM and we are over on the French side, the outermost region of the Europe. So there are two different funds putting together, and I think Europe is looking at us so to see if we can succeed the use of these funds, and then after perhaps a few years from now, go in different actions and in different projects and the benefit of the entire island of Saint Martin.
Oui, nous avons donc eu une réunion ce matin avec le Premier ministre de Sint-Maarten, la présidente, le ministre du Vromi de Sint-Maarten pour parler du programme européen transfrontalier entre Saint-Martin et Sint-Maarten, et notamment d'un point particulier qui est celui de la localisation de la station d'épuration, puisque nous voulons construire une station d'épuration commune qui traiterait les effluents de Sint-Maarten et les effluents de Saint-Martin. Et les autorités de Sint-Maarten sont venues nous voir pour nous proposer une localisation de cette station d'épuration. Et donc maintenant, il faut qu'à partir de la proposition qui nous est faite, nous puissions l'examiner techniquement, de façon à voir si c'est réalisable, comment, dans quel délai, combien ça coûtera et quelles seront les difficultés qu'il nous faudrait lever pour pouvoir la réaliser. Voilà.
The sewage plant is one of the actions of the cross-border cooperations of 2015 to 2020. As we stated on the previous edition of Flash Info, March 6 through 13 marks the celebration of Disability Awareness Week. The week opened with a Sunday walk, and the official opening of the week was Monday, which opened at the library in Concordia, where artwork created by young disabled persons were on display.
This year, as usual, the collectivity is going out at its furthest with the different associations and making things happen for the handicaps of our territory. Of course, you all heard about the Pôle Médico-Social. We did what we had to do, and we are on the final line to making this project a reality so that the parents of our community can find an answer and a help to go about their kids that are suffering from a type of handicap.
Let's keep disability awareness on course is this year's theme. The entire week is marked with debates, activities, and outings for the public to take part. Primary school students were treated to an educational field trip with a visit to the collectivité. The Department of Youth Affairs organized the outing to educate the children on the government. They even got to meet the president.
Okay, a teacher from the school came to us and asked us to be able to make the children visit the school. So we say okay, and we prepare everything for them. Okay, so today we have a class from French Quarter. They come to discover the collectivity, to know how it functions and who at the back of the collectivity, who works and different stuff. Because the collectivity is the main part of Saint Martin, the functioning, and it's important for them to know it at the younger age, for them when they grow up, that they could be able to know how it functions and what they have to do, where they have to go, and exactly the president and how everything works.
Just some quick info for you. There will be a military recruitment from March 14 through 17. There will be an information meeting on Monday at 10 a.m. at the Home Service Information and Orientation Office located at Evelina Ali School. Don't forget to get fit tonight with Zoom Fit as it continues on the waterfront in Marigot. Come on out and enjoy a free fitness workout. Well, this does it for today's edition of Flash Info. My name is Keisha Brooks. On behalf of the collectivity of St. Martin, thank you for joining us. Have a good evening.